Good morning, students. Okay, in continuation of classification of elements, periodic properties. Last topic, diagonal relationship. Okay, one of the important topic, diagonal relationship. It is related to second period and third period. It is one of the important property of second period and third period elements. Okay, we'll see first, second period and third period elements. After that, I will explain. Here I am writing second period elements. Second period. Okay, and here I am writing third period. Okay, second period elements. Second period, first group, second group. Okay, here 13th group, 14th group. Up to 15th only I am writing here. Second period, first element here lithium, here beryllium, here boron, here carbon, here nitrogen. Okay, third period elements, here sodium, here magnesium, okay, here aluminum, here silicon, here phosphorus. Okay, related to what I said first is related to second period and third period, and it is one of the important property of second period and third period elements. See here, lithium, magnesium, beryllium, aluminum, boron, silicon. See, these are present in diagonal way. This pair, this pair, this pair. These three pairs are present in a diagonal way in a periodic table. Okay, these two are having, in practically, these two are having similar atomic size. Similar atomic size. That's why these two are simply considered as A. These two are simply present in A, or these two are present in a diagonal relationship. Diagonal. Okay, this line is called diagonal. Okay, present in relationship, diagonal relationship. Okay, this is the just introduction. Definition will see what is the meaning of diagonal relationship. Okay, second period, first group element. Third period, second group element. Second period, first group element. Third period, second group element have similar properties due to the similar atomic size. Is called as diagonal relationship. Is called as diagonal relationship. What is the diagonal relationship? I am repeating once again. Second period, first group element, and third period, second group element have similar properties due to similar atomic size. Okay, this is a relationship. This relationship is called diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Okay, here, how many pairs are present in diagonal relationship? Lithium, magnesium, present in diagonal relationship. Beryllium, aluminum, present in diagonal relationship. Boron, silicon, still present in diagonal relationship. Having similar properties. Okay, just I will give one or two similar properties of this one. One or two similar properties of this. Okay, molecules. These are elements. Lithium, magnesium. Here, lithium chloride and magnesium chloride. Both are the ionic halides. Both are the ionic halides. Lithium chloride, okay, magnesium chloride. Both are the ionic halides. This is the one important property of lithium magnesium. This indicates these two are present in diagonal relationship. Here I am taking one more example, one more important evidence of this one. Beryllium oxide. Yesterday we discussed the beryllium oxide and aluminum oxide. Okay, last class we discussed, last video we discussed The beryllium aluminum oxides both are amphiteric in nature. Amphiteric oxides. That means these are reacts with the acids and bases. These are reacts with the acids and bases. And here one more. See, boron carbide. Before C, we called boron carbide. Silicon carbide. Boron carbide and silicon carbide. Both are the hardest substances. Both are the hardest substances. Okay, these are the important properties of this. So many properties are there. In continuation, in groups, we will see all those properties. But here only I give only one property, similar property. Okay, lithium magnesium present in a diagonal relationship have same properties like both are ionic halides. Here beryllium aluminum both are beryllium oxide and aluminum oxide both are amphiteric oxide. Next, boron carbide and silicon carbide both are the hardest substances. Sometimes this may be written like this before C3 also. Before C is there, before C3 also. Okay. This is about the one important topic, diagonal relationship. Okay. In continuation, we'll see in this topic already we saw the periodic properties now. All periodic properties, okay, we'll see in one table. Okay, in continuation we'll see that one in table. This is the important for all entrance examination. They may ask the choice one question, periodic properties. Periodic properties. Okay, here in continuation see the periodic properties. All are in one table. Okay, one. Okay, here serial number. Next step, periodic property. Serial number, periodic property. Next, in groups. How it varies in groups from top to bottom. Okay, how it varies in groups top to bottom. Okay, in periods. How it varies in periods from top to bottom. Oh, sorry, left to right. Okay, highest. Which has highest periodic property and which has lowest. Which has lowest. Okay, this is the table. First, I am taking atomic radius. Here I am taking atomic radius. Okay, here atomic radius. Atomic radius increases in groups from top to bottom. Here I am taking top to bottom. Here left to right. Okay, decreases. And highest atomic size containing element is cesium. Lowest atomic size containing element is fluorine. Okay, fluorine. Second one, ionization potential. Ionization potential values decreases from top to bottom in groups, increases in period left to right. Okay, helium has highest ionization potential. After that, fluorine has highest ionization potential. Okay, next here lowest ionization potential is cesium. Okay, third one, electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy also decreases in groups from top to bottom. From top to bottom, it also increases from left to right. Here, more electron gain enthalpy element is chlorine. Chlorine. Lowest is cesium. Already I explained all those. Next, electropositivity. Electropositivity or metallic nature. Electropositivity increases in groups. It decreases in periods. Highest electropositive element is cesium. Lowest electropositive element is here fluorine. Metallic also same. Next, electronegativity. Electronegativity, non-metallic nature. Electronegativity decreases in groups from top to bottom. In periods it increases from left to right. Highest electronegativity or non-metallic nature containing element is fluorine. Here, lowest is cesium. Then, oxidizing power. Oxidizing power. Seventh one, reducing power. Oxidizing power and reducing power. In continuation, acidic nature. Acidic nature of oxides. Here, basic nature of oxides. Valency oxidation step, those are the common. Oxidizing power, in groups decreases. In periods increases. Highest oxidizing power element is fluorine. Lowest oxidizing power element is cesium. Reducing power in groups, it increases. Reducing power in groups from top to bottom increases. Here in periods it decreases. Highest reducing power cesium, lowest reducing power fluorine. Acidic nature of oxides in groups decreases. Basic nature increases. Acidic nature of oxides in periods from left to right, while moving left to right increases. It decreases. Highest acidic nature containing oxide is fluorine oxide. OF2. And lowest acidic nature containing oxide is cesium oxide, CH2O. Highest here CH2O, lowest OF2. Chlorine oxide also is there. Chlorine oxides, Cl2O, Cl2. This is about the complete information about the periodic properties. See here, atomic radius increases from top to bottom. Atomic radius increases from top to bottom. Periods decreases, highest and lowest. This is about the one important chapter, third chapter, periodic properties, classification of elements and periodic properties. Next class, next video, we'll see one more important topic. This is the important for the NEET level, NEET at JEE. that is chemical bonding.